Okay, we're recording again. Back to our tier list. Watching my previous videos, I'm thinking I should be not as linger as much on certain units as I should. Be more, what's the word? Confident in my answers, I guess. I don't know. There's a better word. So let's see what we got here. Honeywell Cat? Okay, Honeywell Cat. Starting off easy. Decently easy enough. So Honeywell Cat, you got the freaking, what's it called? Behemoth. Deals good with behemoths. It's resistant against whites or traitless, I mean. So, it's when I first used this unit a lot, and I got him to like level 30, I used him a bunch in the early levels of like, this guy kinda sucks actually. Cause I just used you just used Courier Cat a lot back then instead. You just use like 2 regular meat shields. You got your 2 Craze Cats or whatever, or 2 meat shields. You could do like Ramen, Wallcat, or just Craze Wallcat, or even like you could even do just basic cat with Craze Cat and Courier Cat, and you'll do enough damage anyways. So just kill him. You don't really need the support from him because this it's not as bad as I first thought, but it's still really bad. Even now to level 50, there's just way better options anyways you could use instead of them. So that I wouldn't get this cat first, because this is the cat you can get a true form for, right? It's one of the egg cats, so I would put it. I don't think it's below mid tier. I think it's stupid. It's just what's nice about it is that you can send it out a lot, but the block doesn't proc enough. Like, it doesn't activate enough times to actually be worth it, even though you could do spam him a lot. He's also quite slow, so you can't expect him to go in the front lines for you, and having resistant against traitless is not the best thing you want. Because the traitless units are fast. You got the wild doge that moves really fast. Yeah, what other traitless dudes? Just like Cumulus Gallus, right? Is he traitless? But you don't use him for that. And he does awful against the other behemoths as well, because he's not meant for them. He's only against traitless. It's not good. Okay, so cactus. Okay. Sorry if I sound a little sick. I think I am actually. I would put a cactus here. I don't think it's as good as Euro, but it deserves to be here. Just because of its versatility, you can use it as a nerd tank. If you're doing Uncanny Legends for the first time and you don't know what's going to come up, it's always good to have Cactus in your deck, along with maybe Cone Cat. Just because, was a Cone Cat immune to Surge? I think Cone Cat's, okay, Cone Cat's not immune to Surge, but they do have that thing. I was told this in a video. I kind of know how I skipped over it, but for a second I thought, when I was looking at Cone Cat's thing, when I was using him against the 3 Omen stages, or I got rid of him. I stopped using him in 3 Omen stages, because I quickly looked at his attributes, and I saw that he's immune to, or he doesn't have immune to Surge, so I just automatically went in my brain, okay, so the boss freezes, which is Surges, and if you're not immune to Surge, he freezes you, right? But I somehow missed that he has actually immune to freeze, so I used him recently again to redo the last stage of 3 Omens, and it went pretty easily. So yeah. But you could still, I use Cactus anyways in the max level for Omens. You could do that. Level 50 though, I don't know any lower works. Strong against Aku, really good. Really good characteristics to have, especially with immune to Surge, makes it more versatile anyways. Already good damage, really good damage, and really good base HP to actually make him useful against Aku units. And other units, he doesn't have damage with its attacks to help a little bit. He can do good enough damage against little peons like Gabriel and Dark Doge and other, even like if you pair him up with something else, you could kill those annoying little aliens, Celebadoodles easier. Really good. Early game, he's decently cheap enough, 350 or 330 actually. Yeah, 330 I think. Yeah, way better than a lot of the other. Well, this has its uses, but this is just way more versatile, and it's really good at what it does. Like, if there's a certain unit that's only meant for one specific class, but it's like the best at it, I would still put it in a high rank just because of that. Because every cat's not supposed to be good at everything, but if they're more versatile while also being really good, like Euro is the best example, I'll put him really high. So we got, what's the name? Supercar Cat. Supercar Cat? Supercar Cat, when I first got this cat, it's one of the first cats I got when I evolved it. I was like, this seems interesting, I want to do that, and I was having trouble with the coup back then, so I got it, and I thought it was awful. It shows his attack speed sucks for what he does. Think of like a shell cat, but worse. I didn't really have any uses for him until later on, and I think it was Uncanny Legends also. I had to use them later on, but it was mostly what was it? It was mostly like the Aku stages and the later Aku, not the later Aku. It was the freaking. It was what you call it, where you get the treasures or the talents for the Aku, and mostly for Infernal Tower, they had certain stages where to deal with that Aku Taki, and you'd have trouble with him if you were. I think he was his backup with Crazy Moneko in that stage, if I remember correctly. And then I was using like Assassin Bears before to try to kill the. No, that was a different level. But no, that was the Hellish Tower or Hell Tower, and then the Heavenly Tower was Black Taki or Takis, and then the Ku Taki, I think. Well, there was a stage with the Ku Takis. With those stages, you just can one-shot those units, really, really good. And there's another stage. It's a lot of Hell Tower stuff going on there, but it's really useful for what it does. Very niche. You're barely gonna use him at all. He can get a lucky hit, and it helps a lot to have him. If you get him hit, he can change the battle. If he kills one of those supporting Aku units in certain levels, I would say he's just his attack animation still holds him back a tiny bit, but he does good enough damage. It's just that attack animation, and he does have decently low HP. So if he gets hurt, you gotta time him really well to get him to make any effect on the battle. Mid tier. Yeah, mid tier for what he does. What he's good at, I'll put him there. Okay, Hitman Cat. One of the last of all forms I got for these egg cats, because it was so expensive. So massive damage against traitless, immune to, this is what's really important, immune to freeze and immune to waves. It has long range and area attack, but you really want it for its immune to waves and freeze, which is, I haven't used this on Henry yet, but I imagine it's really good on Henry in those annoying stages where he freezes all your dudes. But he's actually good. I use him in a certain stages. I think it was the maybe two or one previous events ago where they had the little cat tickets. I use them to farm little cat tickets really fast because you can use them really well if you time them well every time in a level. There's a certain level with these dogs that shout guns. You'd help the level go by faster with his decently cheap cost, kind of, not really. It's 960, I think. Kinda expensive, but he does put some use. He's more useful than below mid tier. I think he's not as useful as I thought he would be, because for some reason I thought he had the behemoth thing when I first got him, but it wasn't true. So okay, I'm not that. I would put him in fun to use, but I would say he's it's kind of unfair because I think this cat's as better than this cat, but this cat's really good at one specific thing. Up. I don't think this deserves to be mid tier, but it feels mid tier. You're not really gonna depend on this unit for traitless either. You got way better options. Just use Dagamaru with Shadow Gal. If you don't have Shadow Gal, use Tourist Cat. Use Tourist Cat, pair him with what's the you pair him with? Pair him with Cyborg Cat or Cyber Cat. Yeah, either one. It'll be fine. Just use some regular enemies. She'll take care of those traitless enemies. It'll be fine. You don't need this dude. Just helps us speed run levels. But he is decently good. You can use him just because of his yeah, just because of his immune to freezing knockback, or I mean freezing waves. We should just no. I'm gonna put him. I'll put him here. Ugh. I don't like that too much, but I think it's fine. I think he deserves to be around there. Okay. Fallen Bearcat. This is a fun one. So, what's really cool about this is insane damage against the coup, which is like, okay, I got those annoying fall variants to deal with, so I want to deal with them easier, and this guy is the answer to that problem, because he also has the most important thing that he has, Behemoth Slayer. Imagine having insane damage against the coup units, but also having Behemoth Slayer. Oh my gosh, it's really good. It helps you kill those fall variants really fast in those farming levels where you're trying to get a bunch of behemoth stones. Just takes care of the issue really good. Pair him with Euro, and he's gonna wreck those follow variants really easily. He's a pretty nifty unit for what he does. Anything else? Nah, he sucks against everything else. He's decently high enough attack though to not be completely useless if you have him in a deck, like in Uncanny Legends, and there's no Aku units. He'll not be uh let's say it's not like having like some random collab unit in your deck that's useless, like, or even like these Cat Canopy Cats. It's a way better option. Okay, so we got was Happy Meal Cat. What was his name again? I'll just call him Happy Meal Cat. Um, Happy Meal Cat. Freaking true form doesn't really do that much. I prefer using his second form because I think it looks more delicious. You don't really use him for damage or anything. You just use him to mess around. He's a very weak unit. His cost, I think he's kind of expensive too. I think I have him the level 50 just because doesn't make a big difference at all though. You can't even use him in actual battles, but he's better than probably having like freaking Ball Cat or something. Where would I put him? Deciding. Freaking Happy Meal. Happy Meal Cats. How do I use the Cat Royale form? I'll put him decently high. I'll put him mid-tier unit just because of his first form. You got your Cat Burger, which you probably just use him for anyways. You don't use him for the Happy Meal or the Cat Royale. Though Cat Royale, I feel there's no way it's more useful than the Happy Meal version, right? Cat Burger. You got Cat Burger here, okay? So you got a Coin Cat. Coin Cat. Coin Cat isn't in any cat combos. I don't remember. Cat combo? I don't think so, right? If it was, no, I'm thinking of a different cat. So this one has no cat combo. It's just a regular cat. I think it has slightly longer attack range than like a regular basic cat. I'm gonna put it at mid tier. Right here. It's worse than the Macho Cat just because it's not true formed. I think it's lower stats just overall. But you got so many better options for meat shields of this level anyway that are 75 cost. Ah, that's fine. It's alright. Okay, so it's just the tanks are always good to have. King Nekokamen. Neko is the one I couldn't really pronounce. Nekohamen. Okay, so really cool units. When I first got them, you only had like King Ingot Cat, and then it came out with this true form. It was kind of expensive back then because I didn't know how to get gold cat fruit that easy. I think it was gold cat fruits. When you get a true form, you get immune. I think there's like a defense up and immune to toxic, right? Immune to toxic's the most important ability. You can use them in those farming stages with the green floating talents, especially against those pesky little, you know, turkeys that spit toxic whatever at you. You also got those little zombie birds, zombie brawlos that also have curse, or not curse, toxic attacks. So it's really nice. You can pair King Nika Common with Cyber Cat. Yeah, Cyber Cat, right? or Cyborg Cat and Cyberpunk Cat. Okay, this is Cyborg Cat. Pair this unit with Cyborg Cat against assessable levels with those annoying little toxic dudes, because Cyborg Cat's immune to toxic as well. Or was that a talent? I gotta look this up on my phone. Okay, give me a second. No, it's talent. Okay, so it's talented, but you know, if you get the talent up, it's good. You you should get the talent for Cyborg Cat to do that, just to make the level easier. It's really good pairing right there, and then you could also just put in like cause can you also get the toxic immunity talent with this unit? I forgot was which or not which Ritualist Cat, right? Ritualist Cat. That's one of the form's names. It's really good pairing, but it's better against floating these days. I would say it's really just better just to kill them instead of defending against them. Like you just use like 7th Angel Cat, right? Was it 6th or 7th Angel? Which was one of those two? The giant blue cube, or just yeah, Fishman. Use your there's so many options. Instead of just use Bishop Cat. Could even use freaking this unit. Oh, Housewife Cat just to do damage. Surge attacks. Like so many things are good against floating. Just take care of them really easily. So it's not really that big a deal. You don't need him. You don't need this unit, especially because he's not that fast, so he can't defend that well. And usually there's always gonna be support against you with. There's always gonna be support for the giant floating enemies you gotta deal with anyways. So they'll die to like the relic scrolls or dark doges or whatever. Maybe if you have him to search just to help him. He is useful. Pretty nifty unit. I would say pretty nifty unit. And okay, so we got Capsule Cat, Cramped. I think it's Cramped Cats. Capsule Cat, Cramped Cats. 656 cost. Really bad. When this unit first came out, it was like during the Matt Shea thing, but it actually didn't come out there. It was like already existed. I forgot how it already existed, but I knew that it existed before. Just I was like, damn, this is just like a cat that they had before, but they released it for like the Matt Shea thing, I think. So nothing special about this cat. Think of like a Bullet Train Cat, but if sucked. If a Bullet Train Cat's like a 10, let's say this is a 0.2. It's actually trash because the cost is really expensive. Does very little damage, very little HP. After it attacks once, it's gonna die. So we got a slightly better unit. Secret Base Cat, area attack, really bad stats. It costs like 1,020. It's usable, but as in usable like stupid in a bad way. I think it's slightly better than these units. I'd rather run this. Would I rather run this cat than this cat than Unicycle Cat? Nah, it's not. I think it's better than some of these cats, but literally it deserves to be in the same tier. I think that's fair. Okay, Muscle Man Cat. It's a little cheaper than Secret Base Cat, and I think it has better stats too. I think you can send him out more often as well. I'm gonna put him in stupid in a bad way. I don't think he's that bad. This unit's definitely better than this unit, but just because of how bad they dropped the ball with this unit, that's why I put certain units like that there. Like they're bad at what they do. This unit's I'd rather run this unit than this unit. No, that's not true. Ah, okay. Maybe actual trash isn't trashy enough. Maybe the worst stuff isn't there yet. Okay, I gotta do something better about this. Damn. This is because I'm seeing how this is gonna go in the future, but I don't think this is gonna work well. It's gonna be crazy. We should do this. I was thinking of maybe moving some of these up a row and then up a row. Stupid. This deserves to be here. This here. This deserves to be here. This is not stupid in a bad way. This either deserves to be actual trash or stupid. I guess it's fine here. Whatever. Little Mohawk cat. Okay, 45 cost. Really nice unit to have. Slower, you know, it's very slow. It needs to get closer than compared to like a regular Mohawk cat. So it's actually going to be worse for meat shielding, but it is cheaper. But it's just so slow. Pair him with other units. You can only really use pair him with maybe like 3 or 4 other meat shields if you're trying to just like spam meat shields to stop like a metal bear from killing you. And that he's useful. He has decent enough as a meat shield if somehow you don't have a bunch of other meat shields. Which there's no reason you shouldn't have other ones. I mean, you probably already have all of them already. Like, if you have these units, you have this unit, right? Where'd I put him? Where'd I put him? Oh, here. Okay. Damn. For his cost, he's good. You can't go bad with him. Let's think of it this way. If you, used one spot, wasted one spot on your deck for him, it's not like he's not gonna have no value. He's gonna stall a little bit somehow, at least. I would say he's mid-tier. Maybe he deserves to be here. I'll put him here. I think he deserves to be here. It's just because he's so slow. He's not. These units are better for meat shielding because they're faster. So you got little Wildcat. I don't have any talents on him, but the one thing he does have, I think he's immune to freeze, right? Or was it immune to slow? Okay, I used him against Henry, right? So I think it's immune to freeze. Immune to freeze. It's useful enough, specifically for that, just for that. Put him in mid-tier. He's not pretty nifty. You could, I think is that fair? He has lower HP than regular Eraser Cat, right? And he's slower too. It's not the best. Maybe I should use him more often to know, but I don't use him that often compared to regular Wildcat. Only against certain situations. That's a hard choice. I'll put him in mid-tier. Yeah. Just because he's slower. Slightly lower stats as well, but mostly because he's slower. Okay, a little dark cat. This one's interesting. You can actually use them if you have a cat combo with strong against the even winged pig. I think only 1-star stage though, and winged pig can be buffed. Against angel enemies, decent enough, especially if you have you should have talents on him, probably, you know, strong effect up. Not the max yet, but it should be high up there, maybe B or C. His HP is not that good for to have strong, and his damage is all right. He's better than these cats. I think he's below mid tier. He's not as bad as these cats. I use this cat way more than these cats. This cat does more damage than this cat, but this range sucks, and for what it has, also it makes sense to be above. Just so you guys know, stronger doesn't mean better. Little Macho Legs cat. This is an interesting one. Knocks back aliens sometimes, which I don't use it for that really. Oh, you could use it for that. When it came out with the talents, I got I maxed out the shield piercing, because back then when the crew were coming out, there was not much support against them. And I'm like, damn, I gotta use this cat against the bears and the what's his name? Forgot his name. The giant elephant version of Aku. The Aku variants that have shields doesn't activate that much either. Still, even at maxed, it's kind of bad. And there's way better options now, but he did put in work for when I needed him back then, when Aku first came out. But I doubt if you're a newer player, like right now, and then you'll be coming up against the Aku enemies maybe in a few months or so, maybe a year. I don't know. When's the earliest you could fight Aku? Do you have to do the zombie stages to get the Aku realms? I don't know. I just had it automatically unlocked. Oh no, no, not automatically. Wasn't that you had to do some early stages, some random Aku stage in the beginning? Whatever. There's better options. You have better options than what we had back then. It's not a bad unit, also. Just like having it there. If you have talents, it's not gonna be completely useless against Aku. It's below mid tier though. It's not stupid though. It's way more useful than these cats. Oh yeah, because it also breaks the barriers or barrier breaker, not just shield breaker, which is important. But it still doesn't deserve to be higher. Because come on, you just got Liberty Cat instead. You don't gotta deal with all this nonsense. Liberty Cat does more damage, I think, and it's just more reliable anyways. The only good thing about this is that it's knockback, but you don't really need knockback against aliens. Dude, it's useful, obviously. Like what? There's always a use case sometimes for certain abilities they have, but knockback is not something you really care about that much for aliens. Mid tier. Okay, little lion cat. Just because of its certain uses, it's you don't use it for his damage. His damage is not that good. Its HP is quite good actually. It's slower than lion cat, but it has immune to waves, which is the most important thing. It's pretty nifty units. You pair this with Crazed Lion Cat, and then you got your little Lion Cat in the. There's probably easier ways to beat him now, but the Hermit Cat and other certain enemies you gotta deal with in Heavenly Tower. There's like got a lot of wave attacks going on. Even Dover PD, I guess you could use him against Dover PD, but that's like the worst wave attacker to use him against. But it's whatever. No, isn't it Corey? Whatever. He's really good. Certain stages he's really good. So I think he deserves to be here just because of how easy he makes certain stages. Surprised me with that one. Like he's really useful, and it's funny because he's way more useful than Lion Cat. Um, little flying, little flying cat. This is actually one of my favorite little cats. Not like design wise or like oh I like them because how cute they are, but like usefulness. This cat's really useful. You got the talent up where he's effective against zombies, and then you also get his give him a little talent up with his strong effect up against zombies. He's really good against all those little pesky hippos. You got the snakes, doges, even the gory variants. Takes good care of them. It does solid damage, really solid damage. Well, mine's maxed. No, not maxed yet, right? Mine's only 50 plus 60. 60's max, right? So it is max. I think it's maxed. It's max level. Let's say it's max level. Does insane work. I don't have the talent where he's strong against relic, but against zombies, he's a really good support. You can't go wrong with him. He's nifty. He's above mid tier. Yeah. Okay. So you got little island cat, little island cat. Oh gosh. Little island cat. You get a talent up where I have him talent strong against Aku. Same thing with little legs cat. I got up his talent just because there wasn't much support for him back then against Aku. I also got a little bit of HP up, maybe like twice. I maxed his talent for wave. Still not that bad, not the best against Aku. It's better against red, but there's so much better red support anyways. That doesn't matter. Just use other ones. You could use him though. He's usable. Just better options. Still usable. You're not gonna go wrong with him. Against Aku, he'll survive long enough against Peng to get one hit in before getting knocked back, but then after that you can't really depend on him getting another hit. If he gets a wave, it's pretty good. Decently strong enough to make the waves actually do something against the enemies in a battle. He's more fun to use than useful. I would put him. Wish he was better than a tier above. I would put that there. I think, yeah, it's just the cost as well. 1200, it's quite a lot. Little King Dragon Get, okay. This is a fun one. If you don't have the talents, he's still mid tier, but I think he's higher mid tier if you get his talents up with the mini wave. It activates quite often actually, and mine's not even maxed out yet. Mid tier units. It's just always good to have a long range unit, even if it does have a single attack. I think King Dragon Cat's still a little better than this unit. But this unit's really good though. If you kind of almost gotta add this unit. You could always add it in the 4 crown stages because it's so useful, especially when new talents coming out. Mini wave takes care of his weakest point, which is single attack. Really nice. Take care of all those peons that get in the way while also still hitting the main target that you're trying to kill. Okay, little Jamira Cat. Oh, little Jamira Cat. So think of Jamira Cat, but weaker. I think his damage is actually similar. I got shield piercing up a little bit on him because I was like, damn, my little Lex cats are dying to the Aku bears and stuff, and they're not getting close enough. So I was like, okay, I'll use them and get talents. He still dies. I think he still dies before he gets a hit, and just because he's so slow. Either that or the bear shouldn't have any support. If the bear has any support, you're just gonna die. But if the bear has no support, he might get one hit in, but it's not guaranteed shield break either. That's the worst part. It's kind of bad. He's below mid tier, but he's usable. I would say if it's in stupid, it's not advisable to use him. That's not really true though. These are usable, but they're just stupid. They're really bad against what they do, but they're more usable than probably Jameer, to be honest. This is this flawed. Nah, it's just because this is dumb. Like the way it's separated. Whatever. It's always going. I'm not gonna get over that or how the list is. It is what it is. Okay. Got Farmer Cat. Farmer Cat. Money up. Money up. For money up, it's not good. There's way better money up options. Just use Goemon Cat instead. Like, this one came out during like an artist competition, #1 winner or something like that. Pretty cool when it came out, but it's not usable. It's really cool walking animation. But that's not anything to do with combat or anything, so. He's, actually trash. I think he's actually trash. Nah, he's actually trash. I think he's stupid in a bad way. Nah, stupid. We'll say stupid in a bad way is the same as stupid, but stupid in a bad way as in not even necessarily worse, but that what they're meant to do is really stupid, like extra stupid. But then when Haniwa Cat, I think Haniwa Cat actually deserve to go in stupid in a bad way. I think that's fair. Yeah, this is really stupid still. Whatever. I'll just keep doing it as what I feel like makes sense. So, Kuwagata Cat, I think? And then this is, which one is which? Kabuto. Which one's Kabuto? Okay, I think this one's Kabuto Cat, and this one's Kuwagata Cat. Okay, Kabuto Cat. Kabuto Cats. I gotta look this up. Cause I mix up their abilities every time. Come on. What are they? They're special units. Okay. What am I doing? Kuwagata. Okay. Golden Kabuto cat, and then you got King Cool Guy's cat. Okay. These two beetle brothers. Just because they both are only usable on certain stages too. Or there's certain stages, not that they're only usable on that stage, but you can only use these units in that stage. I think it was a sumo event. I forgot. It was one of those events. And for Golden Kabuto cat, you got strong against red and black, and he's immune to freeze. They're both single attack, by the way. Immune to freeze, strong against red and black. I'm only gonna put him higher just because they're only usable. You can only use them in a certain stage to beat the stage. So I'm gonna put him in mid tier. Because they have a usage, but it was a forced usage, which is maybe not fair, but it's still a usage. So you got Firefly Cat. Armored Firefly Cat's actually kind of good. When I first used it, I was like, I don't like this. It's better just to kill them instead of deal with weakening, your aliens or red. You're not using them for weakening red behemoths. You're using it for the weakening hermit crab or helmet crab, I think it's called. That's who you're using it for. In that one stage, I think it was level 17. Don't quote me on that. You had alien kangaroo supporting. Maybe I think some metal crocos too, but decent enough HP to survive helmet crab's attacks the first time. And then once you start weakening him, they're gonna survive like two more uh two more waves of attacks from him. And he helps your other units, supports your other units from getting hurt too, where they get knocked back. Really good for those stages. I think he's pretty nifty actually. Okay. This is an interesting one. Mine's only level 30, and when you got units like this where they got effect where they can dodge, it's better to judge them when they're at their max level or reasonably max, like level 40 or 50. Let's say level 40 is more fair, but you should be level 50 for these dodge effect units. Okay, so sometimes dodge is red. Uh, Massive damage to red enemies also, but his base damage. I tested this out before the video just to make sure because I knew this unit. I gotta check this unit because I haven't checked this unit in forever. And whenever you got dodge effects, I gotta test those dodge effect lengths and stuff. See how often it activates. This unit's not good. Its HP sucks. Its dodge doesn't activate that much. Since its HP is low, it doesn't warrant having such a low activation for his shield. Massive damage against red. He sucks against anything that's not red, but because his base damage is so bad. But his base damage is so bad that even against red, there's way better options. It's like an awful version of Swordsman Cat. Even without the sometimes dodges, it's way worse. Stupid in a bad way. I think that's fair. And he's not even cheap too. I think he's kind of expensive. This is I forget. Let me look at his cost. I need to know how much he costs to see how bad he actually is. Okay, dodge. Special cat. 975. Ooh, just get Cyborg Cat. My gosh. Okay, we got Red Ninja, Orange, whatever. What's his name? I gotta look this up actually. Orange Shinobi. Orange Shinobi. Or, you also got the Blue Shinobi. Strong against red. I think it's like Ninja Cat. But bad. Stupid. We'll say stupid. Yeah. Because he doesn't have any abilities really that make him stand out as being that bad. It's like whatever. Nah, this is... I gotta make this deck this list make more sense. Whatever. Put him in actual trash. Your damage sucks enough anyway, so we'll put you in actual trash again. Yeah. That's fine. I guess that's fine. Actually, I might nah. I was thinking of lowering this just because it's stupid how it loses his strong against red when you get his true form. It's kind of dumb. It's really dumb. Whatever. Okay, now we're going on to the Cat Academy units. Cat Academy units, Iron Mask Lion Cat. Strong against black. He's only good because, okay, Cat Academy units, we're gonna rank them. We're still gonna count that they're usable in only a certain level, that you can't use other units in. I know it's unfair, but we're gonna still do it that way. Cat Academy units are always gonna be useful, but which ones are more useful than the other ones? That's a different question. This one's more useful, I would say, just because he's faster. And just because, not because the levels are hard to beat, but because the levels are annoying to do, where you got to use these units. Because there's not more stages. There's only like three or so stages that you can use these levels, or it was like 5 levels. But they should make it like 20 levels where you could use Cat Academy units only. Just so I could feel like I put some use into them. This unit's pretty nifty just because it's fast. Do the levels faster. Get the levels over with. Okay, so now we got Girlfriend Cat. Girlfriend Cat's actually pretty good. Massive damage against traitless. But not as good as Lion Cat just because it's slower. Mid tier. Okay. Oh, okay. We got Cardboard, or Chalkboard, I mean. Punk Cat. Resistant to red. Area attack. This unit sucks. When you first start off, I think he's actually good because you need a when your units are so low level. Let's say they're only like level 8 even, level 5. He helps a lot with stalling. So you can use your wave attacks to kill the dudes because they're actually pretty tough when you first start off because your units are so weak because you can't get them to plus 10. Or was it plus? Yeah, you can't. You can only get plus levels. You can't even level them up. So once you first start off, he's really good. He's the best unit to have. But you got your units plus 20. Like, come on. He's so bad. He's so slow. You're not going to use him. I still use him in my videos just because I wasn't paying attention. He's actually trash. Nah, just because give him some benefit in the beginning, I guess will make him stupid in a bad way because he does get worse over time. I think that makes sense for stupid in a bad way. That fits perfectly, yeah. Okay, Stealth Cat, Stealth Rep Cat. It's actually trash. It was never good. Slow against red and black. Just kill them. You could just kill them. Okay, what I said about this cat being when your units are low level, he's better. All these units are better. You're gonna use them all anyways when you're low level because you need them all to survive to not get overwhelmed by all the wins. He sucks. He sucked. He sucked back then. He sucks now. He sucked always. Okay. So this is an interesting one. We got the what's his name? With the little outfit going on. Extra life cats. Oh my gosh, this cat's stupid in a bad way. No, put him in actual trash. He's actually trash in a bad way. He's so bad. Let me explain why. Soul Strike, yeah, it makes sense that units that have less damage would have Soul Strike to make it more balanced. Because once the unit's dead on the ground, it actually stops at the corpse of the body for the zombie, and it attacks it. But like slow, it gets so close to them. Not even insane damage. It's slow. Yeah, it has Zombie Strike too. It was a single attack. It's low damage. Its damage really sucks. More than it should for what it does. They don't even have like make the name make more sense. Like make it have like survives sometimes. Maybe make it survive 100% of the time. Yeah. Nah, just make him survive. Yeah, what you could still do that. Yeah, make him survive 100% of the time. That makes G actually kind of weird to do like that. But okay, just make him survive sometimes. But buff his damage and just give him you could actually add massive damage and still have slow. But slow sucks because like yeah, they're not he's not gonna kill the zombies. They're too tough on the ground. And slowing them is not gonna do anything. He's gonna die because he gets to get so close to slow him anyways. He's so bad. Okay. Um, uh, Freaking, what's the name of this dude? I gotta look this dude up. I don't use this guy that much. Damn, most of these cats are in order, I think, but like some of them I can't find. Can't find this cat. Where'd I put this cat? Where did you go? Okay, his name is Exorcist Cat. Okay, okay, this is I already kind of know where I'm gonna put him. So, Behemoth, he's a Behemoth Slayer, single strike. Sometimes freezes a coup. Or you're gonna freeze the Falavarian. You're not gonna freeze the regular coup dudes because he has to get really close anyways. So that's not good. Doesn't even have immune to surge. He can survive one hit, I think, from Falavarian. That's who you're using it against. But when he has a shield active, you can't use him yet. It's better just to run Fallen Bear Cat. This cat sucks. It just sucks. I wish it was better. Make him have double HP or something. Give him Shield Piercer. Make him actually do well against the Falavarian. I don't want to have to break the Falavarian's shield before I get to use you. It's way better just to kill him fast. You can kill him faster than have to deal with this annoying try to, freeze him. Just use Euro, Fallen Bear, easy. Your units are not gonna die. It's gonna be fine. This unit's stupid in a bad way. It's usable because it has decent enough damage compared to these units. Yeah. Okay, let's do it this way. Actual trash. Actual trash. Pains me to do that, but it's fine. It does enough damage. Yep, I know it said stronger isn't better, but it's not the worst. Like, I was kind of exaggerating. It's not the worst. It's really, 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 really bad, but it's not the worst. Just because these units just suck so much on the damage aspect too, or on the HP aspect, or on the attack animation aspect, it's just so bad. Okay, this is a cool one we got. So we got the little cats, where it gets your accounting up. This little dude, it's actually pretty nifty just for its cat combo. One unit, accounting up small. You can't go wrong with that. I just use them to make levels go by faster. Really useful for what he is and which is his cat combo. You're not going to actually send him out in battle. Okay, this is a cool one. You have the $1,000,000 legs cat. This is another interesting one. It's a good unit. If you don't have Sunny Naneko yet, or the true form, you could use this cat. And if you don't have a lot of because this unit was free, right? Because when this unit came out, it was free. And let's say you're a newer player, or even like in between, but you still don't have like true forms of certain cats against metal enemies. This unit's guaranteed. If you max them out, you should definitely max this unit to level 30 at least. It does low damage, but it's guaranteed critical, which is good. It has good range too, and it has a good attack speed. Not like a how much it attacks, but like when it does attack, it attacks fast, which is good. It does get outshone by everything else later on. If you're like me, you got better options. Just use Sunny Naneko. Just use Kiyosaka. Just you could use a lot of other cats. Just use any of these really. A better option these days than this, but it still has its redeeming qualities just because it's guaranteed. It attacks really slow though, but it's guaranteed for critical. If you want to take care of some early game metal enemies, that's good. I would say he's actually mid tier is fine. Yeah, I also think I'll put him pretty nifty because of his usage. If you don't have certain cats, but it's good mid tier. Okay, I gotta end the video here. I just got things to do. I got something to do. I can't. I wish I could do more. I hope I don't sound like I'm rambling, man. It's just so much to think about. And I'm kind of sick. I can't think that clearly.
But I feel like getting a video out, just getting a bit of progress. I thought I'd get to at least around here, get to the rare cats and stuff, but I didn't get to do it. It's just too much. Peace out.